Every year, December 20th, which is Monday, is when I set my goals. And since I moved, I could show you 25, almost 30 years of goal setting. I've done that much goal setting in my life. And December 20th is when I end my year. And I think who was talking about that the other day on the call was Dean Torelli. I set every year, I get ahead. Look, that gives me 11 days head start on the average person. If you notice the new chart that Mr. Bree Clemens put together, hold on, let me go to the rest of the people. Ms. Freddie Sherman, Mr. Corey, Mr. Winston Herbert, Lance Kelly, TJ, Mr. Dave Culver, and Kathleen Williams. Good evening. If you notice the new thing today, it says, what is leadership? What is leadership? Write that down. What is leadership? I want you guys to sit back. Today's going to be a very informative call. It's going to be one to end the year pretty good with, I believe. And it also said under what is leadership, if you didn't notice, it says, and I'll read it. A leader is one who inspires. You want to become a regional director, you have to inspire people and motivate. I read it. A leader is one who inspires and motivates action. And motivate what? Action. Having a can-do personality and strong leadership skills. There's that keyword again, skills, is the key to leadership, is a key to leading the charge. So important to have that. My question to you, write this down. What does leadership mean to you? Tonight, I want everybody to sit back, get your journals out, get ready to take snapshots of what you see. If you can, we're going to run a short little video I want you to watch. And let me give you the title of this. It's called the top top 50. Let's say this. Very short rules to achieving your biggest goals. Not just goals, your what? Biggest. Say it with me. Biggest goals. Okay? 50 very short rules to achieving your 50 biggest goals. And maybe this will help some of you get through the process of setting goals and going with it. I set a goal, almost a month ago, to learn Spanish by next year. I spent 2 to 2.5 hours every day studying. I got a private tutor on Mondays and Wednesdays for an hour to just tutor me. Because why? A leader doesn't say what they're going to do and then back out of it. They do everything they can to achieve the goal. Now, instead of wait till December 20th, I started 3 weeks ago? So I can have extra time. I didn't wait to the last minute. When I made my mind up I was going to do it, I just did it. I'm not putting my head up till I get accomplished. When I said SVP, I put my head down till I got it, in 6 months, and I got it accomplished. And anything in life, you got to understand, you got to set goals and you got to stick with it. It's amazing if your job, let me say that. You just got to stick with it. So treat your business as like you treat your job, providing you still have one. No matter what those boys and girls tell you, you do it. Now, my question is, if you could do it for them, why in the blankety blank blank, you can't do it for you? I don't understand that deal. You never put them before you, you put yourself first. Okay, and with that said, we're gonna roll a video. Everybody sit back, get ready to take snapshots or take the number down, and I just want you to watch this.
Number 1, know what your goals are. Unless you have a clear idea of where you're going, you'll never get there. Number 2, believe that your goals are achievable. Belief in a true chance of success is the bridge to the arena. Number 3, define how you'll know when your goals have been achieved. Most people set vague goals. You're not like them. Set a number. Set any kind of metric that you can measure as your goal. Number 4, define what achieving the goal would mean for you. He who has the why to live for can bear almost any how. Number 5, every day ask yourself, what is one small thing I can do right now that will get me closer to my goal? Do that before you do anything else. Number 6, Track your progress. If you don't measure it, you might be swimming in circles. Number 7, you have to choose the goals yourself. Life is not a panel or a group that needs consensus. This is your life and probably the only one you're going to get, so figure out what you want for yourself and then go after it. Number 8, if your goal is achievable, someone else did it before you. Find out what they did and now it's an emulation play adapted to your own reality. Number 9, any big goal is achievable when broken into smaller steps. Now, the challenge is no longer climbing the mountain, but putting the next foot in front of the other. Number 10, if you know what to do, then do. If you don't know what to do, then learn. Life is made up of 2 phases, each following the other. If you aim to make progress, you need to learn and then put it into practice until new information is required. Number 11, you don't need all the answers to start. People stop themselves from making progress due to the illusion of not having the tools. You don't need all of them to start, you just need the bare minimum. Number 12, every rejection or obstacle is a challenge to separate the winners from the pretenders. You are the mountain. The obstacle is in the way. Everything you want lies on the other side of this challenge the world has put in front of you. Number 13, find the cost and see if you're willing to pay it. Every success, every win incurs a true cost that most people don't get to see. Figure out if you're willing to pay it. Number 14, you won't get there on your own. Even if there's a way to do it all yourself, it'll take 10 times as long. Network, capital, people, use their knowledge and skills as a leverage to accelerate your process. Number 15, people don't know who you are and what you do. Want to hit your goals? Make sure people know what you're able to bring to the table and how it solves their problems. They'll gladly pay for it. Number 16, true progress is made when you're not motivated but still put in the work. The secret to all those incredibly successful people is that they put in the work even when they didn't feel like it. Number 17, hit the iron while it's hot. If motivation hits you and you find yourself on a roll, don't let it slip. Maximize just how much you get done while it lasts. Number 18, average work done consistently outperforms extraordinary work done once in a while. Over the long term, consistency beats out everything else. Get this through your mind. If you want to be great, you have to be really good consistently. Number 19, what gets done tomorrow is defined today. Schedule and make preparations for the next day, and you're halfway done. Number 20, if you win the day, you can win the week, the month, the year, and eventually win at life. Number 21, bet against what everyone else thinks and be right. People don't know what they want until you show it to them. Number 22, you don't have it yet because you don't want it enough. You didn't put in all the required amount of work and time to get there. Fix the input and the output will reveal itself. Number 23, visualize achieving your goals. This ain't the secret or the law of attraction. Visualization helps by getting your mind accustomed to the desired outcome and makes it more comfortable to comprehend as a viable outcome. Number 24, do not take criticism from someone you wouldn't go to for advice. It's not their race. You're competing with poverty. You're competing with the version of you who wants you to be a loser. So don't let them win. Number 25, success is a mental game. If you can't get your head in the game, you lost before the battle begins. Number 26, pretend there's a camera crew shooting a documentary about your life. How would you behave if every second someone was documenting what you were doing? If you want to be successful, you have to put on a show every single day. Number 27, your goals need to have an element of fun. You're 46% more likely to achieve a goal if the task required is exciting or fun. Number 28, if it makes you happy, it doesn't have to make sense to everyone else. Get this through your head. You get one life. Make it the way you want it to be. Number 29, success is a numbers game. How many times are you willing to try? You will be rejected. They will say no. This is your sign to keep on going. Number 30, everything is negotiable, so make sure you negotiate in your favor. Number 31, only share your goals with people who are on a similar path as you. Other people won't get it or understand why you're doing what you're doing. Number 32. Help others achieve their goals and you will achieve yours in the process. As humans, we thrive for equilibrium. If you help someone get theirs, there's an innate desire to restore that debt and achieve that equilibrium. Number 33. Defining the problem explicitly is half the solution. You probably already know what you need to do, you just didn't take the time to put it down on paper. Number 34. Know what your non-negotiables are. It makes the decision process a lot easier. Number 35. Learn to rest, not quit. The only people who win are those who cross the finish line. The catch is you don't actually have to sprint to the finish line. It'll be there tomorrow as long as you show up to the track. Number 36. Learn the difference between being busy and being productive. Too many people are busy running on hamster wheels without making any progress in life. Don't be a hamster on a wheel. Number 37. Do not change your goal unless the fundamentals have changed. Once you set a real goal for yourself, there should be no reason for the target to change. Number 38. Say no to everything that doesn't take you where you need to go. Every time you say yes to something you dislike, you're saying no to the things that truly matter. Number 39. Sometimes you'll have to kill the old you to become someone new who's worthy of the goal. The reason why you don't yet have what you want is because the person you are right now isn't worthy of it. They're not ready. Change, and your reality will change with you. Number 40. The best time to start was yesterday. The second best is today. Those who plan for tomorrow are in for a surprise, for tomorrow never comes. It's always today. Number 41. Done is almost always better than perfect. The graveyard is filled with perfectionists who never finished anything. Everyone at the top values done over perfect. Number 42. The more valid the reason you have to accomplish a dream, the higher the chances that you will accomplish it. Listen to that again. The more valid the reason, the higher the likelihood of success. Number 43. Learn to buy time and to sell time. Time is the most valuable resource at hand. Buy other people's time to maximize the impact of yours. Number 44. Trust the timing of your own life. Here's another way to put it. Whatever time you wake up, that's morning for you. You decide when the goal gets achieved. Not every popcorn kernel pops at the same time. Your time is coming. Number 45. Don't chain yourself to get what you want. Because once you get it, the chains will keep you from enjoying the spoils of your work. Number 46. You don't trust that you're never going to fail. You trust that when you do, you'll be able to pick yourself up and go again. This is inevitable in everything in life, in relationships, business, happiness, and more. Build yourself to be strong, and suddenly you're no longer afraid. Number 47. Stack your money, act broke, have more than you show, and say less than you know. You're the only one who needs to know how well you're doing. Number 48. You're validated by the progress you make, not by what other people think of you. The achievement is real, the award is fake. Let your work speak for you. Don't expect others to see what you see. Number 49. You can achieve anything, but not everything. Learn this distinction and you will win at life. Number 50. If you want to win, be competitive at everything, but exceptional at one thing. You can be comparable with everyone else in most aspects, but as long as you've got one thing that differentiates you in an exceptional way, you'll win. And as for those of you still sticking with us until the end, of course you know there's a bonus. Success is a self-perpetuating game. You only win if you decide you won. If you focus on the things you have, you will always have enough. If you focus on the things you don't have, you will never have enough. There's always going to be someone smarter, better looking, richer, or more popular. There's always going to be a next phase. We learned the hard way that this imaginary race never ends if you choose to play it. The only way to win it is to make peace, and here's the catch. You find peace when you're grateful for the reality you have, not fighting for what reality might be. Now,
What hit you? And the lines are open. This is leadership. We went through 50 very short rules to achieve your biggest goals. Now, we all know what's slowing us down to get where we need to go. Does anybody want to share something with leadership, what they got out of it that they need to, from this day forward? Because as we enter into 2022, what things hit you the most that you have to work on? And let's be transparent about it. Because, you know, what does leadership mean to you? Where do you see yourself? Continue. Go ahead. Somebody want to comment? You can take your phone off.
Mr.
Yes, Miss
Thomas?
Marie.
Oh,
Marie.
go ahead, Marie.
Yeah, number 6, track your progress. I wasn't tracking before, but now I know my numbers. Like every day I know my numbers.
That's very important for everybody on here. This is leadership call. That's why there's only 24 of you on here, because it's not, this call is not designed for everybody. It's only for leaders. And that's why I don't push it. And what Miss Marie said, she finally decided, hey, I got to look up. That's what all leaders do, is look at their numbers. You got to know your numbers. Got to know your numbers. Thank you, dear. Who else was going to say something? Thank you, Marie.
Mr. Thomas, Luis and Peon in Japan. Don't be a perfectionist. Just get it done. It doesn't have to be perfect.
Yeah, doesn't that be perfect? Exactly. Just get her done, get her done, get her done. Thank you, sir. Who else want to comment?
Mr. Thomas, Dave Culver.
Yes, Mr. Culver.
Thomas?
You, Mr. Culver, go ahead.
Oh, okay.
Oh, go ahead.
What I got was success is a mental game, and always run your own race. You are the competition. Don't let nobody else. And also, don't take advice from someone that you wouldn't get advice from in the first place. So
There you go. Very good. Very good. Very good. That's so true. And a lot of times we get advice from people who don't know anything about network marketing or industry or nothing, and they're broker than we are, but we listen to them. That cracks me up. Good point, sir. Who else? Ladies?
Mr. Thomas, this is Sherian. Don't chain yourself to get what you want.
That's right.
Sometimes I'm just going through the motions and forcing myself to do things without taking a break, and I'm not getting the result. So I'm glad I saw this.
You know, think about the Japanese bamboo tree. It doesn't grow for the first 7 years. You know, a lot of times we put time. I remember when I was in Japan last time and I met Mr. Peon and Mrs. Akinko. I remember going to a mall with this bamboo tree. They built a mall around the bamboo tree because it takes so long. But, you know, anything worth having takes, you know, you don't see it. When you plant a seed in the ground, you know, water it, keep the negative people away, or sunshine, air, and you don't see the sprouting of the seed for a while. And that's the same thing we go through in this business. We talk to people, don't see the results instantly. It takes a while. Thank you, dear, for sharing that. Who else? TJ.
Hi, yes, thank you. The bamboo tree, sir, is also very resilient. So thank you for sharing that. And the number 18 from the video, consistency beats all. And that's where I need to stay, is be more consistent.
There you go. See, we all need to improve something. Thank you, dear, for sharing that. And I wish nothing but the best of you guys. But you know what? If you, all of you, I'm not talking about TJ or anybody, it's just directed. If everybody would just go to freaking work, you'd be amazed what you learn and how you grow. Thank you. Who else want to share?
Mr. Thomas, this is Belinda.
Yes.
Number 36 and 37, it says, learn the difference between being busy and being productive. And 37 is learning to rest, not to quit.
Yes. You know, I'll share something that's close to me when I saw that. I've been at this 28, almost 29 years. People say, how do you not burn out? I said, well, I rest. A few years, I'll take some time, I'll take a week or two and I'll rest, get my wits together and I keep going. It's like going up a mountain and you get to the edge, you ledge, you rest, you get to the next level, you take a little breather, you keep going. You know, I would never quit network marketing because I love it. But here again, you have to rest along the way to get your faculties, recharge yourself and keep going. It's a journey. It's not a destiny, it's a journey. Even after you're at SVP, hey, everything opens up to you, but that's when you really have to go to work and you pace yourself. God bless you. Thank you for that. Miss Wang.
The last one, if you want to win, be competitive about everything, but be exceptional at one thing.
Ooh, there you go. Very good. Very good. Thank you. You know, and another one that came up that was good to me is number 35, learning not to quit. That's so important. You know, sometimes we slow down, but don't quit. Who was that talking about? They had an IBO, I think, the other day. It was asleep for 2 years and they finally woke up, got busy. You know, you just got to keep going. I love it. Thank you, Miss Wayne. Who else
Yeah,
want to
Mr.
share?
Thomas. Yes, sir. I'm gonna piggyback off of Belinda. Learn the difference between being busy and not productive. And that was a direct correlation off of what what's his name talked about on Thursday, Dean Terrell.
Dean Terrell.
He was talking about how everybody's saying they busy, but they're not being productive. So I piggyback off of that.
Thank you, sir. Another one from who else want to say some? Who else? Mr. Freddie Sherman.
Yes, number 38. Say no to everything that's not helping you to where you got to go.
Yeah.
I had just talked to somebody, one of the callers, about that. I have to learn how to say no more often.
That's a good one, sir. I marked that one too. You know, I'm going to share. I say no. Honestly, I say no about 95% of the time to people, to doing this, to doing. I say more no's than I say yes. Because I don't understand this. We all have the same amount of time, which is called 24 hours in a day. Most of us waste time. We tell a yes to something that takes us away from our goals. I remember Richard Branson. Many years, Richard Branson would not do speaking engagement because it wasn't something getting him to where he wanted to go with any of his projects. He would say no. So Sir Richard Branson is famous. I mean, well known for that. If it's not in alignment to where he's going, doing something off his goal is not going to get him there. And I've been that way. I say no 95, 98% of the time. For me to say yes to something, it takes my time and your time. It's a commitment. And if it's not going to get you to where you need to go, you don't need to go do it. You really don't. So stay true. Stay true to yourself. Stay true to your goal, where you want to go in life, and stay on the same length of that same currency that's going to get you there. If it's not going to get you a customer, IBO in this business, it's just taking you off. That was a good one. Number 38 was an excellent one. Who else want to share?
Mr. Al Thomas, this is Al Randolph. All right,
yes,
all right. Yes, it's doing it now, not tomorrow. Do it right now. And that's very powerful. And one of the SVPs, I never will forget, he was calling people at midnight. Okay. You know, just getting it done. Don't care, just do it. Yes, so that was great. Thank you.
You're welcome. Who's that? Just Do It. Remember we played Just Do It? Who was that?
Art Williams.
Art Williams. Yeah, that's so powerful.
Let's do it and do it.
Just do it.
It's true. You know, and one of the things, I'll tell you something. I remember it had to be about 7 or 8 years ago. I played that every morning for about a month. When I got up, that's the first thing I played. Just do it. Just do. You know why? Because to me, that was motivational. You need to have something that drives you when you don't feel like being driven sometimes. Even if you do feel like, you still got to have something, you know, so that's very powerful. Another one that was along the same line, number 32, help others achieve their goals and you'll eventually reach yours. You know, Jim Rose speaks about that all the time. And a lot of time we get new people, we just need to help them get their goal. One of the things you might want to do is look, hey, here's another thing I was talking, you know, Mr. Baker and I were talking today. He says, you know what, hey, what's your goal? Ask people this, hey, what's your goal for 2022? And then, well, why? Maybe I can help you reach it. Wow. You know, it's just ideas. Who else want to comment?
I have another one, Mr. Thomas.
Go ahead. Please do, Ms. Marie.
Number 39, sometimes you'll have to kill the old you to become someone new who's worthy of the goal. I had to kill the stubborn me and to listen to Mr. Lewis. That's why I'm having results right now. I killed my old self.
Yes, dear. You are a superstar behind that goal right there, dear. You just, yeah. You see what happens once we come to realization what we individually need to work on these 50. Which one do we need to work? And you get A+ for that, dear. A+. When you talked the other day, I felt it was in my heart. I was tearing up because I felt that. That was so amazing, because you're told that you gave a testimony, and that's what is so important when you talk to people about the business. So thank you for that. God bless you. And I think who else said number 25, success is a mental game. It's all mental, folks. And most of us are not strong enough. You know, today in this situation in the world we're in, people have mental health problems, big time, like never before. Have you noticed? So you need to be strong mentally. This is a mental game. Success is a mental game. And you got to get strong and tough and go with the punches. Who else want to talk? Who else want to share? Nobody else?
Well, I'll share me again. This is Belinda, Mr. Thomas.
Yes, dear.
Number 20, it says, if you win the day, you can win the week, the month, the year, and eventually win at life. And I like that.
Yeah. Every day is a new day. It's what you do with that day. There you go. And that's why I say, if everybody go get 2 or 3 leads a day, you know, if here's a goal, I think, I'm just going to throw this on the table. I'm not going to make you ask anybody to do it, but think about this. What if you put one person on this call a day? You know, Monday through Friday. Wouldn't that be amazing? Wouldn't that be amazing? You know, when you set your goal and go to work and make it real. And you know what? When I first started network marketing, I worked sun up to sundown. So Al Randolph, you talking about the SVP call at midnight, man, that brought me back when I was young and youthful in this business, man. I was sick. I didn't give a rat's back in. I didn't stop till now think about it, the top of 2 network marketing companies. Making 6, I mean, because I was all out. And a lot of times we let excuses, and don't get me wrong, we all, if you got a job, I'm not saying that, folks, but heck, work around that sucker. Man, I even work Sundays some days after church. I come in Sunday. Sunday was my power hour. Sunday I'd come in at 5 o'clock and I start calling to about 9 or 10 o'clock, and then I watch 60 Minutes after that because I recorded. See, I work things around my schedule. And I would get on the phone, man, on Sundays. I'd call people at 5 o'clock. Why? Everybody's bedding down. Little Johnny's gone to bed, getting ready to finish up dinner. And the garage is closed. Little Susie had her last drink of water. Mom and Dad on the couch, get ready to sit down, settle down, have a little dinner, a little supper, a little quiet time together. I'd always catch people home on Sunday about 5, 6, 7, and 8. Man, that was my strong hour. Because I knew what people's schedule. They had to go to work the next day. So I knew how to catch them. And I would get my schedule behind that. And I was so, man, people say, how did you do? Because most single people don't inspire very high in network marketing because they're so busy chasing this or chasing that, but they're not focused. I was laser focused. And that's why by my 3rd year, I was breaking records. Not that I was smart. I was good with time management. Like with my Spanish stuff right now, man, 2.5 hours every day. But I have to, I'm not comfortable with it, but I'm stretching myself to learn something new that's going to bless me. Because I said a year from now, I want to be able to hablar español. Perfecto. But I have to start somewhere. If I want to be where you want to go, you have to start today. Draw the line and step over and make that commitment and don't give a rat's back. And if something is not in the cross of your path, that's not going to take you where you want to go, step over it. Love it. Who else want to comment?
I have another one, Mr. Thomas.
Yeah, Mr. Thomas,
Please do, Ms.
I
Marie.
saw another one that was really enlightening to me. It said, don't.
Go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I said I saw something that was really inspiring to me as well. It said, don't learn not to take criticism from someone that you don't go to for advice. So in other words, you got to shut out the haters.
Man, that's so strong, Mr. Sam Foster. I don't listen to nobody, but here's why. I listen to people who's gone before I've gone because they've been there, you know, and they could tell me what mine feels to watch out for because they're where I want to be. when my mentor flew me on his jet, I want to be like you, man. Yeah, tell me, because he was where I wanted to be, so he could tell me how to get there. If a person has never gone to Africa, how can they tell you about Africa? If somebody's been to Africa and if you want to go on a safari, you just don't go out in the woods. You want to find a guide that take you know where to go, where to stay away from, so you can make it back to camp. And every time I was in Africa, every time I went to a safari, I always had a guide. I'm not going to go out there and be dinner or lunch. So it's the same thing with this. Never listen to somebody who's never gone where you want to go. Wow. Thank you, Mr. Foster. Go ahead, Miss Marie.
Number 27, your goals need to have an element of fun. So I have this team that they're all childhood friends and we're just having fun. We just had our PBZ this morning, and it's just them reconnecting and we're strategizing. It's gonna, oh my God, it's just exciting right now.
There you go. Not only having fun, I'll throw you some other stuff. I got a couple new IBOs here in Vegas, and I said, listen, guys, I'm going to be gone. I'll be back on the 15th or 16th. While the following week, the week of the 20th, let's get everybody, we'll go bowling. Right? Because I want to socialize. You'll get more people. And I said, anybody want to go bowling with us, bring them, and we'll talk about ACN there. See, now we're in a fun environment. I did a bowling thing for Mr. Brian Baker about 3 months ago. He said, what should I do? I said, get all your people together. Let's go bowling. And you know what? Now they're all on fire. Now that they got their goals, now they're doing things because social. When I go to Nashville, Mr. Bree Clemens can tell you, Daryl Ransom's down there, but we go bowling. This Fresno group. I don't know if anybody's on from Fresno. We went bowling. Why? Well, then we went to the movies together. Why? Because you mix it up in a camaraderie. Because people, you'll catch the dolphins halfway. But the whole idea, we make fun. Mr. King will do a barbecue at his house. We'll all go over there. See, the beautiful thing is doing something. Or last time I was in Fresno, the Carters did a barbecue. You know, Mr. Lance was there. I mean, we do fun stuff. So you guys, those are great times for people that will not look at it, come out to a PBZ or a business opportunity, but man, fun. So I got another bowling thing we're going to talk about tomorrow on the 20th. No, that's Monday. Getting 8 or 9, 10 other guests come. Let's go bowling. And it's on me. You know, it's just fun. I love it, Miss Marie. Thank you so much. You know, you guys got to mix it up. Why do you think when I did the training a couple of weeks ago for 3 weeks in a row about when I did stuff when I first got in network marketing, and I told you some funny stuff that I did because I want you to laugh at me because the stuff works. But I was also having fun. When I bought my little $2 socks with the dollar signs on them and I walked around with them for a week and told people, I know you looked at my socks. I was having fun. You got to have fun in it, folks. Who else want to comment? Thank you, Miss Marie. That's a good point.
Mr. Thomas, it's TJ again. And
yeah.
She got to it before I did. I was going to pick number 27 also about fun, because we need to, the business needs to be fun. Results need to be fun. When we have results, you know, we get a spirit of fun or happiness in our spirit. And since we don't meet live anymore, at least once a quarter, I was able to get my dolphin on when we went to the ACN events, because somebody was having something where we would get together, everybody would get together, like a dance or a party or something like that. So, and as we continue to build our business in the Zoom world, I'm looking for ways to have more fun too. And that would be like, maybe I need to go bowling or shoot some pool or just something to reward myself as I hit, like, for example, when I hit regional director, it's a different kind of a fun thing for me, but I intend to hire a personal trainer. So just find different ways to reward yourself as you go along the journey to make it fun for yourself, even if it's on a weekly basis or a big benchmark.
Yeah.
That's
so you got that date down for regional director? Don't tell me what it is right now. Just make sure you get there. You know, and the thing about fun, you know, why do you think when we had this situation on Fridays, what I called it on Fridays? Look, I started Al's Happy Hour. Why did I start Al's Happy Hour? Think about it. Monday through Friday, we had every day. Then Tuesday, Thursdays, we had presentations. Friday was going to be a fun day. That's why I called Al's Happy Hour. Why? Because on Fridays, what do people normally do before they got locked down? Happy hour. They all go to happy hour. See, that's fun. See, that's why I did it. Happy hour. Let's have fun. You see, because you got to mix that in. Otherwise, people are attracted to that. I mean, you also get a lot more IBOs out of it if you have that fun element to it. And you got to mix it up. You got to make it fun. You got to make it fun. Thank you, TJ. Who else want to comment? Thank you, dear. That was a good one. You know, what I mean, we used to do live presentation. When I used to come on stage, was the first thing I used to say, hoo-hoo! And everybody started laughing. Why? I made it fun. For 2 MLMs, I right now I go, and people know that's Al Thomas, and they start laughing. You see, it's already ingrained. What are you known for? What kind of leader you want to be known for? All work and no play. You got to have a little play in there sometime. But you got to have fun as you build it. You got to let people know that you're a real person, that you really care for them. Why have you ever seen me? I'm always hugging people. I'm always hugging. If somebody's in a wheelchair, I break my neck to go and say hello to them, make them feel special. Somebody has a deformity, I want to make them feel special. Why? Because that's what leadership's about, is making everybody a part of the deal. Not just selective people, everybody's important. Everybody. Everybody. And that's how you keep a good name. That's why people will respect what you do, because you made everybody feel good. And you loved on everybody, especially in today's climate. Who else want to share? This is good stuff.
Mr. Thomas?
Yes, sir, Mr. Payan.
Fall and get up. So never give up, just clean up your wounds and keep on rolling, baby. That's it.
Yeah. Listen, I go through as much stuff you guys go through, because they don't know who I am. They don't know who you are either. I go through the same thing. You think about it. They don't know any different. They're not in the ACM world. They have no idea. I'm just another guy. They have no idea. And guess what? They have no idea about you either. So we're all on a level playing field. See, that's what I love about this. And it also talked about how you could buy other people's time. Wow. Does that sound like ACN? We all have 24 hours a day. Bill Gates get paid on 132,000 people. Think about that. 132,000 people times 8 hours, times 24 hours a day, because you got them in shift. 132,000 people. Think about that leverage. Look what you and I have. Our organization is our leverage. We're buying time. While I'm sitting in Vegas, I probably have another 15 presentations going on today. Wow. Talking about buying time. How many did Al Thomas do? Zippo. But I have leadership tonight. But what if I never took that, like taking a stone and throwing it into the lake, and all of a sudden the ripple effect goes out until it gets to the shores? You see what happens? That is buying people's time. That is so important. Every executive can't buy time back. We can, because we're using leverage. That's the power of this industry. And like no other industry in the world. I supposed to have Mr. Anderson on yesterday. Because he runs the whole division of the company. He can't make it yet, because why? He's got to do what they say. He can't. I'm trying to get him to leverage more time. You and I can leverage time, and that's the most valuable commodity in the face of the world, because we all have the same amount of time. But what are you getting out of that 1 hour, or versus it over leverage time? That's huge. That is huge. Look at it. We got people on from the United States. We got people on from up in Canada. We got people in Japan. Look at the leverage going on right on this call. And if I can get you guys to expand the mindset thinking, I get paid in 14 countries. When I say that, some people can't grasp it, because it's unfathomable. Because they keep thinking, you're only one person. How's that possible? That's the power of our industry that we're in, ladies and gentlemen. We have that potential. If I can do it, you can do it. Who else want to comment? Thank you. You guys are good tonight. You guys get me fired up. I have to walk around the block to cool off. Who else want to share?
Mr. Thomas, this one, it resonates with me. don't change your goals unless the fundamentals have changed.
Yeah, it's true. What did ACN's founder, Coach Greg Parmesan, say? Finish never is. Why? Because the fundamentals are the same. Ladies and gentlemen, we are in a sweet spot in today's economy to change lives and get compound return on money as well as compound interest on our time. What? When you think about that, that's gangster. Compound interest and compound money. You talk about compound, people can't fathom compound money. We're in the compounding business. We're in the multiplication, not subtraction, not the addition. We're in the multiplication. Lord have mercy. You start with 2 people on your first level, times 2 is 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 128 people on your 7th level. Watch this. Watch multiplication. What if you added one more person? 3, 9, 27, 81, 243, 729, 2,187 people on your 7th level. That's gangster. That's OG stuff. Because we're thinking so small. But look at the effective compound. Try 4s, then go by 5s, go by 7, you blow your computer or your calculator up. And that's the industry we're in. And Miss Marie hit it on the nail. I got rid of old self and I got a new self where I'm coachable now. And don't get me wrong, folks, some of you guys are taking great notes. Don't get me wrong, but what in the hell are you doing with the notes? We don't need analysts. We need people to go just do it. What I say, I watch that every day for a month. Just do it, just do it, just do it. Heck, I'm a senior vice president. Yeah, you really got to do it, Al Thomas. I talk to myself that way. So you don't understand. I don't rest like I don't. I can't. No, I don't. I never. It's not in my makeup. I'm a doer. I challenge myself every day. I'm challenging myself in Espanol. I'm challenging myself. I am not competing against any one of you. I'm competing with me to be a better me. And I'm not afraid to put my goals out there. Espanol, 1 manos. From 20 in dos minutos. Why? Because that's what I want to do. I'm challenging myself. This morning, every Saturday morning, I go down to our church and I give away. Today we fed 170, I think it was 125 cars. Normally we do 210, 250. It was low today. Cars coming through the need. I do it every Saturday morning. It's my way of giving back to the community, my way of giving back to the church. They look at me like, I can't believe he's down there doing this. Why? Because I humble myself to be that way. I'm humbled. I do it every week. Today I had my Christmas hat on. We all had Christmas hat on. And I do it for a couple hours. Then I come home, take a shower, and I thank God that I had the help to go help somebody. The reason why I'm blessed is because I'm a giver. And because I stretch myself, when the Filipino ladies come up on them, Mr. Tae, they would say, ¿Cómo está acá? They go, oh my God, a black guy can speak Tagalog. Oh my God. ¿Cómo está acá? They go, oh my God. Honey, do you hear that? I said, oh yeah. Mabute, they go, I go, ¿Cómo está acá? They go, Mabute, I go, ah, salama. He speaks. I said, that closes the door. They go like, oh my God. Because I push myself to learn how to talk to other people. What have you pushed yourself to do? Yeah, I'm pushing myself. I know Spanish, but I want to speak it fluently. I'm pushing myself. When last time you pushed yourself? Write this down. I said it before. I'm sticking to this goal for 2022, and I want y'all to stick with it as well. What have you done late? When was the last time you did something for the first time? In other words, when the last time you got off and did something different? When the last time you pushed yourself? I mean, not just talk about it, but actually do it and stick with it. Stick with it. When's the last time you said something and you made it a fact? That's why I said I don't want dream boards. I want a matter of fact board. Matter of fact, I will hit RD by this thing. Matter of fact, I am going to do this in 2022. Matter of fact, Why? Because it's so true. And that's why I told you, don't tell me the date. I don't want to know it right now. Write it down, make it a fact to yourself. I get people all the time. I got this date, I got that. Okay, great. They hit it, don't miss it. No, make it a matter of, and then go to work and make it real. Not for me, but for you and what it's going to make of you. Because you're going to learn about you. Don't you realize I'm learning a lot about Al Thomas learning Spanish? When I push myself, I'm out of my comfort zone. You stay broke by being in a comfort zone. Watch this. You want to keep a job? Stay comfortable. That's why they give them to you. They want you to comfort. They don't want you to go nowhere. We're paying you to not think. We are paying you not to push yourself because they know once you break out, you ain't never coming back. You ain't never coming back. You ain't never, look, once you're free, you can't go back to slavery. I had a job, oh my God, once in my life for 9 months. I hated that sucker. And I said, if that boy, Terry Crane, was my manager, if he said one more thing to me, boy, they're gonna have to come bail, somebody have to bail me out because I'm going to jail. You know, I just couldn't stand it. I couldn't stand to be told what to do. I'm sorry, that's just me. I just couldn't stand it. You're gonna pay me how much? I got so pissed off. Let me tell you, when they gave me, I worked at Beneficial Finance Company for 1 month, right there in Oakland. It was okay, right there in Oakland, California. 130. I can still remember the address of that slave of my prison. It was at 133 Estradillo Boulevard in San Leandro, right on the cuff of San Leandro in East Oakland, right where you're getting the. Matter of fact, you cross the street, you're in Oakland. You stay on the good side of San Leandro because some people, certain nationalities, didn't like to go to Oakland. So right there, I worked there. I was assistant manager, big towel on my desk, little paycheck in my pocket. I'll never forget the first time I got that paycheck. I was so pissed. And the manager, Terry Crane, remember the guy's name this day? Oh, my Lord. And he gave my envelope and he said, you can open this at 5. He left early. I opened my envelope at 5 o'clock. I was so pissed. I said, the devil, they made a mistake. Because see, I didn't know nobody. I didn't know they check out taxes and this and that and being stupid and slavery tax. I didn't realize all that stuff. Now, I opened that check up, TJ, I was so pissed. Have you ever met Bishop? You got your check, top of your check says, gross. About to what? Net. You go like, net, what, whoa. What, uncles? I ain't got no uncle named Sam. I don't have no uncle named, the devil is, I don't have no uncle named Sam. Man, I was pissed. I was so pissed. I didn't cash the check. Mary, Betty, I was so pissed, I did not even cash that check. I came back Monday morning, I said, man, what happened to the rest of my money? Terry Crane says, what? That is yours. I said, no, it ain't. Where's the rest of it? You don't understand. Y'all, no. Where's the rest of my money? He had to sit me down. I was smoking hot, Mr. Digger. I was smoking hot, Mr. J. I was smoking. I could have, now you could have fried some eggs on my forehead. I was pissed. And he said, well, he come on, let's go back here and sit down in the conference room. Conference, right? I ain't no conference. Where's my money? He said, come on now, sat me down and explain it to me. And I said this to myself. I said, this is what the American people go through. This is the only job I ever had. I had it for 9 months. I was motivated then. See, if you guys would get so motivated, see, we get comfortable because every 2 weeks we get this little sucker. Marie said she quit because of her health. See, she made a decision. She could have been, well, you know, I need this job for my kids and I need the insurance and I need this and I got to have this. And she'd have talked to her, but she's like, I'm strong enough. Shoot, look, I believe in myself. And that's what Miss Marie did. That's why I was crying. Because why? She made a decision to cross that line to get the hell out of there. They ain't gonna kill her. She said, they ain't gonna kill me. I'm gone. It might be a little rough, might be a little tough, but that's right. I'm gonna learn about me. And she said she killed the old self. She became a new person, like rising out of being baptized. Lord have mercy. She became a new person. She's more relaxed. I don't know if you guys know this. She's more comfortable and she's more confident in who she is. See, if you had confidence, you wouldn't need that job. If you had confidence in yourself, you burn this thing up to midnight oil. What Al Randolph said, oh, the SVP worked midnight. Oh, yeah. Man, I'm having flashbacks. Oh, yeah, I remember them days. But Al Thomas get comfortable, too. You know who kicks Al? I kick myself in the butt sometimes. I put on a boot and I turn around and kick my shadow. What the heck you doing? I'm serious. When last time you kicked yourself? Al Thomas, you're too comfortable. Sell that big house and go down there to a pickup truck neighborhood. Get out of the gated area with Mercedes and Bentleys and Rolls Royces. Go down there, go to non-gated neighborhoods. Say, yeah. Go and take your alarm system with you. Go ahead, son. But you need to get out. Go. Why? Because I get comfortable. I put myself in check. I'm only in competition with myself. When last time you had competition with yourself? Hey, self, I'm gonna beat you. Oh, really? What's your goals? Yeah, I'm gonna show you. Show me what? When last time you had a talk with yourself? Then put yourself on a challenge. Don't tell Al Thomas your goal, because I'm tired of people telling what they're gonna do and they don't do it. See, just like when I told them to have my ring ready, I didn't see it coming. You don't supposed to see me coming. Put yourself in check. Have competition with yourself. If you did that, you'd be surprised. You're gonna grow a whole lot 2022. But we get on the call, we take lots of notes, warm and fuzzy. Because I'm gonna tell you something. If I could fire all of y'all and give you a notice, you have 4 months and you're gone. Mr. Bree Clemens and I were talking about a company. I ain't gonna say no more than that. They told these jokers 4 months, they gone. You believe every one of those knuckleheads we talked to, well, you know, we gonna wait around. Wait around for what? Them boys already told you 4 months, you got a job. You've been there 24 years, they didn't already told you. Let me ask y'all a question. If I knew your boss and I said, oh, I just got on the phone with your CEO of your company, Waldo, whatever her name or his name is, say, oh, you only got 120 days. You got to end of March, and you in April, yeah. Let's say April 15th, tax day. Your job was gone. How would you react? Well, I'm just gonna wait around, work my job until then, or would you go get on fire right now? Let me ask you a question, real quickly. Watch this. Get closer. Which one? Who you got to guarantee it won't happen to you? See, if I were y'all, I would not be playing with this. Look at what's happening. Company after, and watch this. They don't even tell you this in the news because they don't want you to know. Here's what they do. They say, look here, and they still, oh, look over there. You don't even know it. There's so much stuff I could talk about, but boy, this ain't the right time, because I take time to study things. And I'm trying to tell you, don't wait. Act as if you got 120, it's gone. April 15th, your job is gone. What you gonna do then? Don't tell me you're gonna get another job. You got a multi-million-dollar business in your back pocket, or ladies, in your purse. And you mean you won't pull it out and go to work hard? Look, Mr. Bree Clement is always here. I'm just about always here. We got great. What are you gonna do? Use the information. You got to April 15th and your job is gone. Oh, and by the way, you can't get another one because they didn't put the word out. You were a bad employee. You showed up 10 minutes late, try to slip out Friday for 3-hour lunch. And when your coworkers check you out. Are you serious? I've only had a job 9 months. Now figure that out, my whole life. What do you mean, Ms. Thomas? You had to be 19, 21, 20. You mean after 21, 22, 23, you never, no? Well, how did you get to be? Because I believe in me. Wait a minute, you didn't have a job all that? No. So how did you make, how did you buy all that? How did you become? I believed in me. I worked every day. I went to go work day by day, night by night. Wait a minute, 23, 24, you never, no, never a job. 25, 26, no, I didn't have a job. 30, 35, no, I never, 31, 32, 33, no, I never had a job. So y'all ain't catching the real game here. I never had one. How did you survive? Because I went and worked my business. I worked my real estate business from nothing. Never took a course. I read a book. I read another book. I read another. I said, I'm gonna try what this book is here say. I ordered a book the other, what did I have it? I ordered a book from a guy named Bill Tycoon Green. Here it is here. Think like a what? Look at the book. Think like a what? A freaking tycoon. It didn't say think like a broke person. This book came out in 19, they redid it in 1980. The first copy of this book came out in November of 78. This guy wrote books and he lived in Mill Valley, California, across the Golden Gate Bridge. Mill Valley is very exclusive. And this guy was, this is a picture of Bill Green. Yeah, bald head guy, he did classes on his front lawn. And I went and bought the book on Abe's book just to going back, had to laugh at it. Bill Tycoon Green, right there, Bill Tycoon Green. And I want to get another copy. I read it. I haven't read it in a century. That's how old his book is. And I had to laugh because it brought back some memory. He was teaching people how to buy real estate with no money down. I said, well, shoot, if he can do it, oh, bald head guy can do it, I can do it. And I read his book and I started applying the stuff he did. And guess what? It worked. It worked. I've always been self-taught. Like the thing we said, the 50, I follow people that already did it. And then along came another mentor, Peter J. Daniels. How to be happy. I want to meet the man. How to be happy though rich. Peter J. Oh my God, another mentor. And then now I'm autographing his book. But why did that happen? How did that happen? How did that happen? I get on his book because Al Thomas went to work. I read everything. Okay, if he can do it, I can do it. Is this how he did it? I can do it. Oh my God. Oh my God. Reading books. I don't know how much. I'm so excited my TV came on by itself. It must feel the heat off my chest. I read a book that made me my first million. I read a book and I reordered this book just a week or two ago. How you can make a fortune in real estate. Now the same thing there, okay, you can do it there, but I had to go back to my roots. It was $3 or $4 ago. Oh my God, I remember this whole song. Oh my God. Buying houses in Oakland for 17 grand. Y'all wish, right? Think about it. But it's the principles. Principles don't change. In ACN, we have principles. I wish I could tell your boss in 90 days, you know, just quietly, just let them go. What would you do between now and then? Would you have to sell your car, move out your apartment, sell your house? What would you have to do? Or are you on the launching path right now to go forth in your business life and working like you never worked before? Let me tell you something. You will not break. And I'm going to end it on this. You will not break. You will not break. God bless you. You will not break. You will not break. Let me show y'all something. Look, here's the rubber band. This is you. This is where y'all are right now. This is 2021 right here. Here you are here in December 2021. Last training of Saturday in 2021. Oh, Mr. Thomas. Oh, it's a holiday. Stretch yourself. Well, you mean I got to call 20 people a day? I call 20 people a day. I got a guy who I just revived again just by calling 25 people. Hey, man, how you doing? I can keep telling y'all the game. How you doing? Happy holidays. Didn't want nothing. Now he's coming back into business. He's coming back into business. Watch this, stretch yourself. Look, watch this. This is what all Marie did. Look, Marie stretched herself, be coaching. The old new, old her, the new her. The old her, the new you. Stretch yourself. TJ, stretch, 22. Stretch, stretch, stretch. You ain't gonna pop. If I hold it here all year 2022, you ain't popping. God don't make stuff that pop. He makes things that last. And if I end it next year and held it like this for a whole year, by the time the year's over, guess what size it's gonna be? The same size. You're so, I don't know what you're afraid of. You're gonna break, you're gonna pop. No, you're fine, you'll be okay. Don't worry about it. Just go for it. Funny thing I found in my drawer. I was looking today. You know, you see how much they say it is. Miss Belinda, I see you looking at it. Take your phone off. Take it off of mute. What does it say? How much did I make that?
That's $1 million.
No, I got $1 million.
I can't.
No.
10 million.
10 million.
Okay.
And then after 10 million, I ain't gonna tell you what I made out.
Hush.
But see, I can't talk about any of you all. I can't do that. I'm not allowed to. That's why I'm making myself the butt of everything here tonight. Maybe that'll help inspire you to go forth and quit playing around with this business. because you haven't went forth yet because your numbers ain't reflected. Your numbers reflect. See, the one thing I like about Jim Rowe, he says, put the number in the box. I don't need to hear the story, just the what? Number. IBOs, customers. What's the numbers? Chris Anderson this week, 50 points in 7 days. Numbers count. The story don't count. We don't get paid on stories. We get paid on results. IBOs, customers. That's what we get paid on. I was digging through something. I had to laugh when I saw it. I said, man, that was a big goal back then. It ain't nothing today. But I had to start somewhere, and then you got to get off your assets and go forth. It's called Chevrolet. You shove one foot down, you lay the other. Y'all so busy scared of what people saying about you. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something so you're real crystal clear going into 2022. They already been talking about you. Like they said, don't give a rat's back end of what they say about you, Dave Culver, Mr. Daniel Jones. Don't care. I don't care what they say about Al Thomas. You know why? Because they don't pay my bills. They're not on my team. They're not in the business. I am a what? Leader. What is it? Mr. Bree Clemens said first thing on the thing today says, what is leadership? That's why this call ain't for everybody. I don't push it hard because I know everybody ain't a leader. Only leaders could take tough love. Only leaders could take it straight up. Most people can't take real medicine. They got to water it down. It's like their life, watered down. Man, I want strong people around me. I want people to make a commitment and make it happen. Man, that's what I'm looking for. And I'm in the call on this. It said, what is leadership? I'm gonna read what Mr. Bree Clemens put up. A leader is the one who inspires and motivates. Motivate what? Action. Having a can-do personality and strong leadership skills, there's that word again, skills, is a key to leading the charge. That's what you got to do for 2022. This is our last Saturday call. January the 8th, mark your calendars, because I'm not going, I think I'm going to stop telling people about it. Because like I say, it's only for leaders. This is when we get to really get real on what I have done to build the business internationally. And so can you. But it's going to take you to get into action. It's going to take you to get into doing and getting uncomfortable. Only broke people are comfortable. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been my plum pleasure. Does anybody have anything else they want to bring up tonight before we end this is our last Saturday call for 2021. Our next call will be January the 8th of 2022. And I want to end the call with that 50, but I also want to direct it to me because I can't talk about you. I can only talk about me and what motivated me to get me where I'm at today. Because Al Thomas is nobody special. I am really nobody special. I'm a guy that would not quit. I'm the guy to go after Moby Dick in a rowboat, carry the tartar sauce with me, knowing he's going down, baby. I'm going to eat that sucker. But see, that's who I am. That's who I am. I've told you before, my mom and dad were alive. They were sitting right next to me. And I said, I'm going to the moon. And I got up from this chair and went to the bathroom. My parents say, hey, I don't know when he's going, but if he say he's going, he's going. Because I'm that kind of guy. Are you that kind of person that your word means something? That when you say you're going to do it, you're going to do it? What's that? Die hard, try or die hard. Yeah, I'm a doer. I'm a doer. By God, doer. Are you? Set your goal tonight. Don't tell me. Set your goal for RD. Not you, Mr. Payon, or Mr. Kinko or Mr. Al Randolph. Don't set a RD. Set yours for RBP, or go identify 4 people that you need to help get RD, and then go to work and make it real. Don't give me a date because I don't want to know right now. I want you in your heart to heart to go to write it down and go to work and make it real. And you're going to find out, you're going to discover a lot about who you are as a person. And you're going to grow a whole lot more than you are today. Because I guarantee you, you guys will not be the same person. If you go after what I'm telling you, by April 15th, you'll be a whole different person. You'll scare yourself. You'll be telling me about some miraculous things you've done and you blew you away. And you know what? You'll tell me and I'll say, I knew you could do it. I've seen miracles after miracles in my life. I've seen people die and come back 20 minutes later. My buddy died. I came back. I said, man, I'm not, my roommate called it. I said, man, I'm blessed. And let me tell you something. I'm not shocked. I've seen miracles before. I've seen miracles in this ACM business. And you are God's miracle. Now go forth and multiply it out and show him, give him back the gratitude you deserve by showing other people and being that beacon of light in the darkened community called this world that we need more leaders in. Look at it with their TV, everything is modern, everything's sensitive. You need to be that leader that he made you to be. Now go out there and rise up and show it. Let that light, Matthew, let me shut up. I'm going to preach over here, Sam Foster, Matthew 5:16, my favorite verse. But y'all just got to get after this thing. It's serious. It's time to get serious. So with that said, I'm going to end the call.